Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Tia Simone and we are just going to jump right into it because this is going to be super duper quick. So as you can see, my makeup is like wearing off. I've had it on throughout the entire day, but to be honest with you, it held up pretty well. So I'm really happy with the way it looks. It's just, it's a little bit, my skin is so dry right now, so dry. So I recently got a few things from Sephora, and I have another couple of things coming from Sephora too that I'm excited about. But I want to show y'all real quick what I got because I'm going to be using one of them for y'all today. So the first thing that I got is this Huda Beauty loose setting powder in the shade, Cherry Blossom Cake. And this is what it looks like. It's the smaller one because I don't know about y'all. I'm always dropping everything. I don't know about y'all, but my local Sephora never has anything. Like, I'm not even joking. Every single time I go to Sephora, they're always out of everything. But I only got a couple things. So this is the next thing I got is the Fenty Skin. And this is their Hydra Reset. And this is actually a hand mask. This is what it looks like. So, focus. Hopefully it's focusing. So this, a lot of people, you take care of your skin, moisturize your skin, always moisturize your neck, but a lot of people forget about their hands. So if you can see my hands are very discolored. And it's because I used to pick at my hands and I have eczema. So really, I used to pick at my eczema. And my hands just got really, really bad. But my skin and neck and chest are the lightest parts of my body anyway. It's always been kind of embarrassing to me because a long time ago, after I had my first son, which I was only 17 years old, I started getting very, very huge pimples on my face, and they would leave marks. So the doctor put me on 2 different medications, and one of them kind of made my skin a little bit lighter. It's slowly coming back, but it may not ever. It just depends. But my skin definitely changed after I started using those medications, for sure. Definitely changed. But I want to start focusing on my hands more because I clean a lot. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I clean. I use a lot of chemicals. I try to use gloves as much as I can, but we just never pay attention to our hands that much. So I do think that that's important, and I heard that this is amazing. So I did put a little bit on my hands earlier. I love how the packaging is. It's super cute. So it did make my hands like really, really soft when I used them. So that's why I got this. So if you are looking for, I will let y'all know how this works, but if you are looking for like a really, really good hand mask, definitely look into whatever it is that you get. Just make sure you're taking care of your hands and keeping them moisturized, because we just tend to forget about that. And our hands are very important, right? So the next thing that I got is the most expensive thing. This is the Pretty Grunge Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. And a lot of people, obviously, I'm late to the game on this, but I'm late to the game on a lot of palettes. There's only a few that I'm even interested in. Definitely want and am going to get the Patrick Ta Major Mattes Dimensions, whatever that's called, 3 palette. But this is absolutely beautiful when I seen it. Very neutral. This is what all these brands are doing now. They're coming out with more cool tones, which I'm not mad at. I have been loving cool tones recently. But when I got this home, looking at it, I don't know if I'm too impressed with it. However, I have to give it a chance. I have to use it first before I can be so judgmental. Love the packaging. I still have the thing on here because I don't want to take it off, just in case I do decide to take it back. But let me open this for y'all and see. Love the beautiful mirror, which Huda Beauty is always good for having amazing packaging. So these are the shades. The shades are beautiful, but I don't know. They're just so light. They're just so light. And I don't know. I want to give it a chance first. I'm going to use it like I said, I'm going to do a first impressions. I'm going to use it and we'll see, you know, like I need to give it a chance before I just automatically sit here and say, I'm not going to like it, because even though the shades are very, very light, I don't want to blind y'all. Huda Beauty has very pigmented eyeshadows, probably some of the most creamiest pigmented eyeshadows I've ever used. So I'm gonna try this and see if I like it, but if I don't like it, I definitely am taking this back, because this is expensive. This was, I think, $60, but I love cool tones now. I love the way that they look, and I just have so many warm tone palettes. I'm ready to make a change and kind of transition and try to start getting more cool tone palettes. So when I use this, I will use this for a first impression, see how I like it. But I think I am gonna like it though. I do. And last but not least, and this is what I'm going to demo for y'all right now. So this is the Tatcha Dewy Cleanser and Moisturizer. This is what it looks like. So obviously we all know how expensive Tatcha Beauty is. Very, very expensive. I was going to go ahead and just get the Tatcha cream because I heard that it's very moisturizing. And in the wintertime, my skin gets so dry. I get dry patches all over my skin. Like, it's crazy. So I have to constantly keep my skin moisturized. I have to constantly make sure I'm getting very, very dewy setting sprays. So I was just going to go ahead and get the moisturizer. Well, the moisturizer obviously is $70. So what if I don't like it? So she said, why don't you try this? And if you like that, then, you know, then you can invest in the moisturizer, which I feel is way better. This is actually $29, which isn't bad. And let me open it. So I feel like this is a pretty decent size. This is the cleanser, the Tatcha cleanser. Yeah, this size is pretty decent. And then this here is very small to me. This is the moisturizer. So I'm going to use this right now because I'm about to wash my face anyway to get ready for bed. And if I don't like it, then I'll just, you know, take it back. Let me get a clip for my hair. I am going to take, these are actually by Equate, and these are their makeup wipes. Very much a dupe to the Neutrogena, and they were out of Neutrogena, so I just got these. So I'm just going to wipe off all of my mirrors over here, so that's why I'm looking over here. So I'm going to take a little pea-size amount, just like this, and then I'm just going to put this on my skin. Oh, this smells really good. I'm going to take another pea-size amount just like that, put it on my forehead, and then I'm going to go and wet my face really quick. Yes, I wet my face, and so this smells really good, but the smell is strong. Like, the smell is strong. But it does feel very, like, moisturizing. Like, I've been really into cleansers lately, and I have a few cleansers that I will talk to y'all about towards the end that I feel are working for me. More of a higher end one, and then I have like a drugstore one, but the smell is potent on this. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my rag. So right off the bat, you can see the makeup. You can see the makeup coming off. So that shows you that wipes do not work. Okay, make sure you don't just use wipes to cleanse your face. I know a lot of people who do that, and that's not good. Wipes literally just rub the makeup around your face. It might get a little bit off, but okay. So that cleanser is nice. Okay, my skin feels really soft. What I do like the most about this cleanser so far, and I'm going to keep using it because you can't tell just by one use, but right off the bat, my skin doesn't feel stripped of any type of moisture. It just feels very, very soft. Like, and I like that. So I'm highly, highly impressed with that. Like, I like that a lot. I even like the way my skin is looking right now. Okay, so I'm going to show you all the creams that I use. I keep my skincare routine very, very minimal, and I think that that's important. Using a whole bunch of products on your skin is not going to do anything but irritate your skin continuously in the long run. Definitely try to keep your skincare routine as minimal as possible. The only thing that I have been using lately is the oil of Olay what is this called? Micro Sculpting Serum. So this is actually one of my favorites. I've been using this forever. It's a little bit pricey, but it's not as pricey as like the Tatcha. You know what I'm saying? Like I think this is like $40 or something, which is kind of expensive though. But this is what I use. Right off the bat, I really like the way my skin feels right now. Like, I really do. So I'm going to use this first, and I'm going to do one pump. That's really, sometimes two, because I always bring it down to my neck. But I'm going to put this on, and I put this all over. And then I will always do one pump for my neck. Don't forget your neck. Don't neglect the neck. And now I'm going to go into this Tatcha. The Dewy Skin Repair. That's what it's called. Tatcha Dewy Skin Repair. So I'm going to let this sit for a minute. Right off the bat, I really like the way my skin looks right now. Like, I really do. So, not a lot in here, as you can see. Not too much. So I'm going to take a little bit. I probably won't put this on my neck, though, because there's a little bit in here. I'm going to just use this for my face. And I'm just going to take this much right here, like the pea-size amount. And I am going to, might have to take a little bit more. So right off the bat, there's a very strong fragrance in here. It's not bad. It smells kind of like spring. I don't know. It smells really nice. I don't see any dry patches on my face right now. This seems really nice. Now, this is only my first time using this. So you have to use skincare consistently for a while. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, whatever you have left over, put it on your hands. Whatever you have left over on your hands, like even if you feel like you don't have anything, you do. So just put it on your hands. And then you're putting skincare on your hands too. So I really like it. The only thing that I would say is I'm not a big fan of the fragrance. But I can definitely not care about that if it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like fragrancy skincare. I really don't see the point of it. Anytime I'm looking at skincare, I always look for that glow right here, as if you have a natural highlight. If I see like a natural highlight right there where you can see that, I know the skincare is good. I know the skincare is moisturizing. So obviously, just using this one time, I'm very, very happy. I think I might actually like the cleanser even more than this, but I'm going to use this consistently every day, and I will keep y'all posted on how this works for my skin, because if it works, I will purchase it. I was telling my babe that's all I need is another skincare product that's going to cost $70. But I've heard nothing but great things about Tatcha. Everybody raves about Tatcha. I've always wanted to try Tatcha, so I felt that this was my opportunity to try and see if I like it. And if I do like it, I would say that Tatcha is not as expensive as Sunday Riley. So that's a good thing, because Sunday Riley is actually my favorite. But I will let y'all know, keep y'all posted, and definitely, I know it's expensive, and that's not normally what I gravitate to on my channel. However, I like to have a good mixture of both on my channel. I like to have drugstore, and I also like to have high end. And I'm not going to lie and say that I don't like luxury products, because I do. I will say that there are a lot of drugstore products that perform just as well, if not better, than higher end products. But that is rare. Let me put it that way. Like this multi sculpting serum is amazing, and I recommend this to everyone. Anyone who's 30 and over, you will love this. And it's affordable, you know what I'm saying? Like but it's really not. It's a drugstore product, but oil of Olay is more on the pricey side, you know? So let me show you, before I end this, the two cleansers that I have been using lately. This is the Bliss Fab Foaming Cleanser, and it's an exfoliating cleanser. And Bliss is more like, I would say, right there in the middle. Like I always talk about drugstore and I say it's in the middle. So it's not exactly affordable, but it's not super expensive either. I think this was like maybe $17, maybe a little bit more, but I do like this. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it is very drying. When I use this, I do feel like my skin is very dry, but what I love about this is I like the way it cleanses my skin. Like I truly feel that when I use this, I don't have a drop of makeup left on my skin. My skin just feels so clean, and I love the way that this feels when you use it. But it is, if you are someone with dry skin, you definitely have to make sure that you really, really moisturize after you use this, because it is, it's drying. It definitely feels like it does strip your face of its natural oils, which is not good. However, I just love it. I love the way that it exfoliates. I just feel like my skin is so clean after I use this. And then this I have been loving too lately. So this is a drugstore product. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost with Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Gel Cleanser. So I've been really liking this lately. And I told my son to get one of these, and he got one of these, and I'm like, oh, might as well try it too. And I tried it, and I really, really like this. It doesn't strip your face. It doesn't feel, your face still feels very, it doesn't feel like it's stripping your face of any natural oils. It is definitely for people. If you have dry skin, then you will actually really like this. But we're going to see how I like this Tatcha cleanser, which is great because you only need a pea-size amount. So this is going to last me for at least a month. So that's all I wanted to show y'all. I just wanted to demo this for y'all. I'm going to continue to use this and see how I like it. But another thing about this Bliss that I love, just to let y'all know, is I have not had a pimple since I started using this. Not one. So just to inform y'all. But my face feels absolutely amazing. So I'm very, very happy with both of these, and I will let y'all know throughout the course of weeks after using this if I really like this, if I'm going to purchase them in the regular size. But that's it. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. I'm pretty educated when it comes to skincare. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I know this is pricey. However, I just don't think that, obviously you have to have your limit when it comes to purchasing things that, you know, cosmetic things. But I just don't think that there should be a price limit when it comes to your skincare. Because we're all getting older, some of us, and the older you get, the more you have to take care of your skin, and the more you have to continuously make sure that you are hydrating your skin, whether you have eczema, dry skin or not. My mom definitely always drilled that into my head constantly. Take care of your skin. And my mom looked like she was in her 30s when she was in her 60s. There's a reason for that. So I truly take care of my skin. That's why I try different cleansers. That's why I am constantly trying to make sure that I'm keeping my skin moisturized. Like, you have to take care of your skin, right? So definitely, if I recommend this, just know that I'm recommending it out of love. And if you can't afford it, obviously try this, because I think this is amazing. But I do think I'm gonna like this, unfortunately. So that's it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Love y'all so much. Remember to make sure that you set your settings to 4K, because I film in 4K every time I film, so you can have the 4K experience. And I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a couple days on the next one. Deuces.